All right, so sitting here with Cowin Ray, and obviously it's been a while since we've seen you on boxing interviews and anything. You know, it's been since the Jade Karam fight, which you obviously were very disappointed with. What is your feelings on coming back to boxing?
My feelings on coming back to boxing, look, I'm really excited, and I feel like a new person. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys know the story, but I went to rehab about like just after the Jade Karam fight. I got involved with like the wrong crowd, wrong friends, and I was just very demotivated after that fight, and took a lot of strain. So I ended up going to rehab. Coach sent me to rehab, and my family were there for me. And I took accountability for my life, and I came back, overcame that, and now like I'm just looking to get back into the boxing game again. We're moving up now to the super middleweight division. I feel more comfortable there. I'm not going to be dropping so much weight. And I feel like a complete new fighter now. I've been working on a lot of different things in the gym, with Jablani McKenzie, coach, Sebastian Rothman, and I'm feeling at a good place right now. So I'm just excited to get back in the game and give it my all now.
I've known you since you've turned pro. When you started at Colin Nathan, you came to Sebastian, two fantastic trainers. Along the journey, you obviously said you got involved in the wrong crowds. I mean, how does all that happen in a boxer's career? How do you do that?
Yeah. Look, I think it's obviously when you fight on TV, you get like a lot of attention, and like everyone wants to be around you. So, at that kind of place where I was at, I didn't really know how to handle it. Like everyone just wants to be friends with you. Everyone wants something from you, and like you just start losing track of like and focus of what's really important in life, And I started like obviously coming to training, and then obviously getting the wrong crowds, like starting to go into jewels, and just like you think you're a maniac, but it's just you stop people pleasing instead of focusing on what's really important, and that's yourself, So that's what ended up happening, and
I think a lot of people, when it comes to like rehabilitation and stuff, you can be a repeat offender. You can be in rehab several times. In terms of not going back again and living clean, so to speak. Are you in that space?
Absolutely. So like now, I went to. It's been about 2 years now, and I work a program now. So it's completely changed everything for me. I lost a lot of like relationships. I actually lost myself. And obviously working my program every day, like you actively work recovery, and I think it's been the greatest gift to me ever. I've learned to like deal with different personalities, also like be true to who I am, and not wear this mask anymore. I could never really be myself, which now it's a beautiful thing. It's like I'm not really ashamed of who I am now, and I don't like keep any curtains closed anymore. I just be real, and that's the most important thing for anybody, is just to be true to themselves. And so I actively work recovery every day, and I try now also to make a difference in other people's life and give service to others.
And obviously, you mentioned an important thing. You're finding yourself, again. It's that, and it's also rebuilding. If I'm guessing, where you are now, are you ready to get back in the ring again?
Absolutely. So like the first year, I was just doing recovery full time, and then obviously getting back to work and everything like that. Just rebuilding my life from scratch. I had to rebuild my relationship with my parents. Get new friends, so like people, places, and things. I don't associate myself with anything from the past. I had to rebuild my relationship back with my coach Sebastian Rothman, and obviously I had to take accountability, and rather than speak and say I'm going to do this or do that, do it in your actions. So I just kept my head down, kept quiet, and just put in the work, and that's what's been working for me. And I've rebuilt my life now. I've got now 2 businesses as well. And I started training again last year, so I kept training and stuff like that. And then this year I was looking for a fight, and obviously the COVID situation hit, but that didn't really derail me from my dreams and my goals with the boxing. So I'm just ready to go. I'm in shape. I'm actually in weight all the time now, which I've never done before. So I'm eating clean, training hard, and working recovery, and just doing the next best right thing in every day now. So I'm ready to go.
Well, it obviously appears that Sebastian Rothman's been a good influence on you, and he's helped guide you, I suppose, in a certain way. How much of an important player has he been in this whole process?
Very important. Look, there wasn't a lot of people that were actually there for me when I went through that. And Sebastian Rothman, as angry as he was, like, he was the one person that was there for me. It was him and my parents. All those friends that I thought were my friends, they left me. But yeah, it just shows like what kind of person Sebastian Rothman is. And like I always tell people, he's like a father figure to me. He's more than just a coach and a best friend. He's like a father figure for me. So he played a very important role for me changing my life as well. And he was actually the person who sent me to rehab and spoke to my parents. So, and he's been tough and been hard on me, but it's been good. He will tell me if I step out of line, or tell me if I'm doing this or that. So he's been there through thick and thin, and that's why I'm still here. And it's actually made our relationship a lot stronger. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know really where I would be. So he played a big impact in me changing my life.
Well, obviously he was standing just before the interview next to me, and he was saying so many good things about you. He really believes that you're going to go all the way, and that you've got what it takes. Hearing him say that, not just because you're standing there, but because he actually believes it, does that change your mindset as well?
Absolutely. I think also Sebastian's always believed in me from the beginning, but my whole life I was just always I had a lack of belief in myself. I felt inadequate. I didn't feel like I was good enough, But when I was in the gym, I could see I'm good enough, So when it came down to actually going to the fights, I didn't perform to the best of my ability, because I was always worried about what other people were thinking. I wasn't really focused on myself.
Was it like an image thing?
100%.
Okay.
And that's why I can see it now, because I can spot it in other people, because if you can spot it, you got it. It's so weird, but what's nice is now I'm just focused on what I can do now. And that's why I just stay in the gym. I keep my head down, work hard. I try to not talk too much. I just put in the hard work and hard graft. And Sebastian's obviously spoken to me a lot. We have very good conversations every single week. And he's built up my confidence again. And I'm sparring, having good sparring now. And I'm just believing in myself more. And that's why I'm excited to come back to the sport of boxing. I think people are going to see something very different.
And coming back at super middleweights, I saw you as a junior middleweight, and you fought there, and then you fought at middleweights. The weight division now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Cowin's this and that. Obviously, people are going to have their opinions. What is your opinion on the weight division?
Look, well, that's their opinion, so I'm not really focused on what they have to say. But I think I'm going to do exceptionally well at super middleweight. I've always I truly believe I've got a God-given talent when it comes to the sport of boxing. But the weight drain and the weight cut has been my biggest fight. My biggest opponent has always been myself. So now going into a fight, I'm not going to have to drop weight. I can go and have a pizza, come into the weigh-in. And that's the way I want to do it. I want to enjoy the sport of boxing. I'm not here to people please or please anyone. I'm here to give my best effort to make myself proud. So I think I'm going to do some great things in the sport of boxing now at the super middleweight division.
Well, from what I'm hearing is you're going to hit the floor running. You're not going to go take easy opponents, or at least for a prolonged period of time. You want to start fighting the names in South Africa from the get-go pretty much. Is that true?
Absolutely. I don't want to have any easy fights, and especially we're going to, we're chatting with Golden Gloves. So we're looking for the best opponent that's possibly available for me. I don't want to walk over fight. I want a tough challenge, because I also want to show people what I'm about now. I'm not shying away from a challenge. So I'm interested to see how the Rowan Campbell fight and Rainer Liebenberg fight goes on in December. And because that's what I would like to strive for, a challenge like that one day. Obviously not right away, but 1 or 2 fights and I think I'll be there.
Well, if you're lacking ambition, you shouldn't be in the game. That's at least I think. A message for young guys, perhaps, that could have been where you are, or maybe are where you were right now. What would your message be to them?
I would say if you're struggling with anything in life, whether it's substance abuse, depression, even family or friends or anything like that, I think the most important thing is to not be prideful about it and think my problem is not big enough to talk about it. Reach out to somebody. Just be honest, open-minded and willing to reach out to somebody and share how you're feeling about it and seek help. That's the most important thing. And even if you want to reach out to me, you can drop me a message on Instagram or anything like that, and we can talk about it, and you can get help through other people. Just speak about it. Don't hold it all in, because that'll kill you.
Well, that's a fantastic message, for anyone out there listening that maybe needs that advice, and you're obviously open to obviously helping people as well.
Yeah.
Well, Cowin, thanks for having this open interview. It's very brave of you, obviously, to come out and speak. It's something that maybe has been on your, a little weight off your shoulders. People saying what they got to say, but most importantly, is your career and your career path from here on out. It's how you envision yourself. So, in saying that, thank you very much for doing the interview, and all the best. I'm going to see you it's so good to have you on camera again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see you soon doing a pre-fight interview against someone in South Africa.
Yeah, hopefully very soon. And big thanks to you, Hayden, for always getting good footage of the fighters and bring the sport out to people out there and promoting us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Cowin.
Awesome.